Can I do that?
I mean, not right the second, but yes, I think in general. Hello, Internet.
Hello,
Internet.
internet.
How you do's, internet?
Adding a fun picture to the default thing. What did we do last time?
Uh,
We left town. We hunted down some bandits after weighing some choices and choosing the most dangerous one.
yes. We sang our hearts out.
We did some cool shit.
We did a backflip.
We did do some cool shit.
We did some cool whip tricks. Um, so yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Wiped out all those kobolds.
You know, they were being sassy about it. Like, I don't know why, but they were down for it.
They were down for it.
Just gotta meet them where they at. You know.
Yeah. All right.
So now we have to go collect our reward, I suppose.
I mean, that could be a good thing to do.
Yeah. Considering the price for things that they're carrying.
Yes.
Um, let's just go with. Um, how do we feel about hand waving?
Love it.
Yep.
So, on the assumption that you pick up all the things that are worth money and you haul them all back to town and you sell all of them for half price,
Hmm.
which is generally what happens. Uh, I'm going to give you the gold amount and not worry about the point percentages.
Love it.
Love it. Love it.
Because it's like this kobold warrior has a total wealth of 2.12 gold pieces.
Okay.
So I could say 1.6 times 4, but I'm just going to say 1 times 4.
Okay.
So that's 4 gold, and then you get 5 gold from the scout. So you find 9 gold worth of salvageable, sellable items
Okay.
that you can then split later.
Well, that sounds pretty good. Pretty good.
Cool. All right. So 9 gold. Oh, great. How do I get rid of these now? Not that. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of those two. Get rid of that. How do I make the circles go away?
The circles.
The
Oh
circles.
yeah, I don't know.
But You made the circles. Haha, delete. Haha, delete.
Delete.
I figured it out. Alright, and the three of you can just go back up here somewhere to be used some other time. Now I will reactivate the capital. Isn't it great? Don't you just love looking at it?
There we go.
Perfect. So
I'm in
you
a deep dark abyss.
As am I.
Okay, just making sure.
what?
It's just a black screen.
Yeah.
But can I,
But man,
does that do anything?
Oh.
Go back to the battle scene. Can you see that screen?
yes,
Yes.
it looks like a caravan. Oh yeah, there we are in our gloriousness.
That's not what I wanted to do. Did it work that time?
We have returned to the abyss.
Boundary, why?
Boundary, do it. Just give it to us.
Why?
Boundary. Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Don't die. Don't die.
Do my best. Alright. I lost connection to the server.
Oh.
I have been reestablished. Alright. Can you see this map?
Yes, hexagonal. It's just the forest and the lakes and all of that. The world map.
Can you guys change your own scenes? Or no?
No, there's only one.
No, I'm just on that. There's no other. Like,
I was just wondering if you could like preload it and then jump to it. Hello?
What? We good? We flipping in. Your computer died?
How are you on that map? It's not active.
I am God. Ah. Oh, I don't have vision. I've been blind.
Okay, is this a me thing? Am I just dumb? No,
No.
this whole thing should be. Is it because the characters aren't on the map?
Mm.
Like if I go in and I just put the character on the map, can you just suddenly see?
Oh, now I can see. It's the capital.
Sweet Jesus. It was my fault the whole time.
You were here the whole time.
I was here the whole time. Alright, so if I get rid of these now,
Oh,
it goes
no,
black.
It's now just darker for me.
What if I turn off rules-based vision? Now do you see everything?
I mean, I still can see everything. It's just darker. It's as if the war fog is on. Fog of war.
Alright, so if it's disabled, can I want to configure unrestricted global vision. No fog exploration. Global illumination. No token vision. Save changes.
Yeah. That was so good. The other character came back online.
Because she plugged in her computer.
Yeah, but also you did a bunch of stuff to the settings. So I'm just going to chalk it up to your genius.
Okay. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
While you were gone, I solved all of the problems.
I know. That's why I returned early.
Great.
So impressed.
So impressed.
The most impressed.
Honestly, I'm probably just going to throw you all on here anyway, because I think it's more fun.
You're gonna
Really?
throw us?
Onto the map? Yeah.
Oh, be gentle.
Ah.
It's my first time.
Alright, I will lightly toss you onto the map.
Okay.
Rye Hills, Rye Hills.
Rye Hill.
Right, you guys aren't even at the capital. I'm dumb. I forgot that I did not make that map yet.
Imaginary Rye Hills.
Imaginary Rye Hills.
Rye Hills.
Makes me wonder, how is Rye Hills? How much stuff is actually in there?
Oh, so much. They got
Well,
clubs.
stuff that matters.
Yeah, they got the Pink Pony Club.
You think if I open Roll20, everything explodes?
No,
Let's find out.
it's the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. They're gonna keep on dancing in the Pink Pony Club.
Rye Hills has... That certainly is some things. Yep. That's...
I got spaghetti.
They got one spicy meatball.
That's a spicy
On the biggest
meatball.
spicy meatball.
At this point, I just imagine the things that are in Rye Hills, and I haven't actually looked at Rye Hills in so long.
Right. We're playing slightly detached from reality.
It's true. Listen, this is where anything goes.
Robbie.
Yep. Literally anything. What?
What?
What did you say?
I said all we know is danger.
All we know is danger.
Dang.
Now the question is, how bad is this going to look? Look,
Ooh.
everybody, it's Ryans.
Rye Hills!
Looking into the past.
Sexy past.
Yeah. If only I knew what all these buildings did. Were.
Pink Pony Club.
Wait.
I mean, there's clearly 2 taverns that are kissing.
Yeah, so.
There's only one thing on the map that there's 2 of, and they're definitely not taverns. Actually,
I was
there's
just
2.
looking at this long building that looks like it's like
Oh.
repeated on the
Yeah.
x-axis.
Because you got 2 houses,
Okay.
and you have
Yeah, we got some houses.
2 parks. Right? These are parks, I'm pretty sure. Wait, I have Roll20 open. I could just look. You have no brewery.
Yeah, but this was years ago.
You have no brothel.
Also years ago.
You have a dump.
It's probably good that it's still there.
You have an exotic craftsman.
Pink Pony Club.
You have an herbalist. You have an inn. And what is that? Is that a smith? That is not a smith. What is that? It's not a tavern. You have a theater. What is that building? Why am I losing my mind? Stales in jail. Do. You have a monument. I don't remember what the monument was of.
Red Burners.
Parks. It's a normal shop.
A normal shop.
Yep.
That doesn't seem right.
Gotta buy your groceries somewhere.
I guess.
Right. You back to Rye Hills. I assume you go and you turn in your kobold bounty.
Yes.
So now you collectively have 49 gold to divvy out. However you see fit.
So, we gotta pay rent, right? Nell, do you remember how much rent was?
No.
Oh. I'm sure it'll all work out. So,
Yeah. She thinks she tells you the exact number, a number that I will look up and tell you later.
I don't know. They're probably not even counting. You know, we're so dependable They probably just like us having around, like being around, keeping all the burglars at bay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that if they had an empty building, they would be much more prone to burglars. You're right.
Let me tell you, you know, people just squatting in there doing who knows what, crime, evil, plotting. We always must be vigilant. Always.
So just to be sure, you are insinuating that if we weren't renting our apartment, it would become a criminal hideout.
I think the den of thieves even.
A den of thieves. Okay.
Gotta be wary. She reaches into her vest and pulls out, produces another hot dog, and just you gotta be on your toes.
I hope you bought that hot dog when you turned in our bounty, and you weren't saving that from like 3 days ago.
Just kind of like picks off some lint, doesn't respond, takes another bite.
Oh.
So,
Dio, why is she so unsanitary?
She likes it better that way.
Gross.
Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't think that we'd be able to handle all those kobolds, but we made pretty quick work of them. Are we like proper adventurers now?
Kind of feel that way, yeah.
was that even a question? Just like stuff flying out of her mouth.
It was for me, I guess.
Yeah, you get out of the habit and eat too many hot dogs, and then you try to do a quest that's over your head, and you get slapped,
Yeah.
stabbed, die.
There's also just so many epic stories about like the founders and stuff that like it's a little bit intimidating to claim to be on the same level as that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard they're like close to guardians. They're that powerful. Like I heard uh, the swashbuckler guy. He was like king for a little bit, and then decided that teamwork and friendship were like the core of what the kingdom should be like.
Well,
And
that I guess that's fair. What would you do if you were king?
oh no, it really doesn't fit my vibe. Or you can't tie me down. I gotta be able to move when uh, justice beckons. If there's crime afoot, I can't be chained to a table, signing deeds and shaking hands of babies and uh,
I,
kissing mothers. That's just
I
far beyond what uh, I can do. And besides, I'm on this bigger quest, so like I don't really think I would. I don't even know. Maybe like a univert, like universal like snack system.
That tracks.
What does that mean?
Everyone needs food. Oh,
I mean, yes, I'm about that.
sorry.
Is
What
Who
would you
gives the
guys do?
is the snack thing just like a slogan to get people interested, or are we only providing snacks?
I don't know. What else does a kingdom need? Just kind of looks at Theo.
diplomacy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Money?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Trade relations?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thriving academic and research sphere?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, the right people are in charge. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what were we talking about again?
We're talking about how we're adventurers now.
Yeah. What should our next adventure be?
What would get us like some useful information? We should do like some favors for some wealthy folks or something.
Oh. Would I know any wealthy folks
Like personally?
personally?
Uh, how would you know a wealthy person personally?
I am a bard. Get hired out for gigs, teaching their children uh, the ways and mysteries of instruments and entertainment. You know,
These are mystery.
guiding people in the path to connecting with their muse so that they could be inspired by the world.
Are any of these things something that Lenara would actually have done?
It sounds like professional bullshit.
Maybe two or three of them.
Two
At
or
least,
three of them.
at least, teaching kids how to play music.
Yes, but I'm a like when you say Lenara's teaching kids how to play music, I'm not envisioning Lenara in like a fancy dress with a violin showing kids how to play like in a mansion. I see her like in a back alley teaching a kid how to play a flute or something. A recorder.
I mean, the
Oh,
kid,
accurate.
the kid could also be rich too. So
Just learning some back alley flute despite their parents.
yes, um, number one way to piss off your
I regret bringing up back alley flute.
yeah. She is a flautist of the underground.
Wow. I thought Theo was the flautist of the underground.
Well, how do you think we became fast friends? Same circles.
Yeah, different clientele.
Exactly. Uh, yeah, through back alley flouting. I don't know. I think you know, getting hired on for if there was like a delegation in town and all the other bards were busy, got to hire someone.
Anyway, do you know any wealthy people?
Do I know any wealthy people?
Nothing you have said has convinced me that you know a wealthy person well enough to just, like, talk to them.
I think that's accurate.
All right. Being unreliable. I don't know. I think
I feel like if Lenara had known someone who became wealthy, Lenara would not know that they are wealthy now.
true. Who do I know a person that potentially could have done that I just really, really liked? You know,
Roll me a d20.
just a flat D20.
Just a flat d20.
Okay.
This is more of a luck
Try
roll than
your
anything
luck.
else.
I'm feeling good about it.
Wow.
Feeling real great about it.
I'm going to say no. None of the people that you know have become fabulously wealthy since you've known them.
I don't know. There was this lady at the river, but that's the only person I can think of. I don't really remember her name.
At the river.
Mm-hmm.
So specific.
Yeah, there's only like one river around here, right?
No.
Definitely not.
Hmm. All right, I gotta change that then. She just pulls out a random piece of paper and just writes it down and shoves it into another pocket.
All right. Well, if there's no one wealthy that we can do special favors for, then
What about you? You've done a lot of consulting recently.
Trombones had a
I
suggestion that you might know someone from playing cards in a seedy tavern. And I would stipulate that they gave you an IOU and it's somewhere and you have no idea where it is. It's in one of those pockets with all the other pieces of paper that you keep your notes on.
we're learning a lot about you
Yeah.
today.
Oh. I'll produce the piece of paper that I wrote that random note on. And it's like, oh, this guy owes me something.
It's in the lint hot dog pocket.
It just has some strange sauce on it. But yes, Randall. I can't read the first names, kind of smudged. Uh, but uh, Whitefoot is the last name.
Does that ring any bells for me?
Probably. I assume if Lenara played cards with someone, it was here. And if they were
Gotcha.
rich enough, they probably would have been on your list.
Hmm. I think you're thinking of Rainer Whitefoot.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah,
So he owes you a favor?
a favor or like maybe money. Could be both. What's better?
Uh, depends on if you really need money, but most of the time a favor.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can cash in a favor.
All right. So let's say that Rainer Whitefoot
Mm-hmm.
owns the theater
In town.
in town.
Okay.
Does
Is
that work
he
for you?
also in town?
Like, is he in town currently?
Does he live here, or does he live in the capital and he just owns the theater that's here?
Oh, he probably lives in the capital.
I'm
That's what
gonna
wealthy people do, you know.
add some more buildings to this before we play next.
Yes.
Is it
Just
because you hate theaters?
no, it's because
Start that rumor online,
I
guys.
want there to be
Gina
more.
hates theaters.
Yeah. And also, we need a tavern, a couple taverns, a brothel.
Just because you've been to a theater more recently than I have doesn't change the fact that both of the last times that we've went to the theater, it was with my wife.
So true.
Mm.
No, because there's just other fun things that should probably be here. So, add more stuff
More stuff.
to interact with and talk about. And, it can't be bad to have more buildings, right?
I don't think so.
Right?
Right?
Makes sense to me.
Cool. All right. Yes. So, Randall Whitefoot.
Rainer.
Rayner Whitefoot. Jim Rayner owns the theater. Rayner Whitefoot owns the theater in this town. So he does visit probably pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you guys made the theater face the other way. So it didn't have to look at the rest of the town. I
Perfect.
was like, why is this theater backwards? Why does it not line up with the street? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the one.
That's why. To hide the shame.
Hide the shame.
Okay. So, he has a chance of being here. It is a Saturday, which has its own fancy Pathfinder name. Unlike Sunday, which is just Sunday.
Oh, okay.
What is the fancy Pathfinder Day name for Saturday?
Dubin Day.
What comes between Fire Day and Sunday?
Rain Day?
Rain? No, I don't think it's Rain Day.
It's the Misty Marshes?
Star Day.
Star Day.
Yep.
Stardew Valley Day.
Stardew Valley Day. Yep. Right. Only Thursday is confusing. Because it's the only one that starts with the wrong letter. So it's Star Day. So there is a show going on.
Nice.
Who would like to roll the d20 of luck to see if Rayner is in town watching this show? Or if he was not interested and is still at home?
Do I know who's playing the show?
Like the people in the show?
Yep.
I assume so.
Okay.
That is unfortunate. That he was not interested in this show. Yeah, my assumption is they like rotate people.
These guys are a bunch of hacks.
These are people that you know. What are you talking about? You're just
Boo!
like, of all the companies that go around and do different shows, you're like, these guys are the worst.
Yeah.
That's fair. That probably is why he's not here.
Guys smell like a bunch of owl bears. Boo!
They kick you out of the theater for heckling.
Come on. I just say like, all right, I'll be back next star day. Jim, the bouncer.
Well,
You still have me on the playbill.
the other company will be here next week, so
It's going to be better. I mean, honestly, what about these guys? Got them in here.
they're trying their hardest.
Oh yeah. At least the one guy is a great flautist. Seen him on the streets. I'll patiently wait outside while Theo does her thing inside.
Sweet.
What is the thing that you were doing inside?
Probably like walking around, finding out, like eavesdropping on some people, maybe stealing a few horses.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have to put a jail in the city, aren't I? Just for Theo.
I mean, only if I get caught.
Just true.
I feel like Theo's the kind of person who's like only taking something if they know they can get away with it.
Exactly. It's a calculated choice.
Well, I'm definitely going to need a perception check for how well you can see around this pretty dark theater during a show. Are you a human?
She's
You're an elf.
she's an elf.
Oh no.
I'm built for this shit, man.
You can
I'm literally a whisper elf.
you can see in low light.
I can hear and see everything.
She can do other things.
I don't think the light will affect how you see. I hear.
Still.
Is that what whisper elves do? They just hear real good?
They heal real hard.
They heal so hard.
Heal real hard over there.
There's the thing for what a whisper elf does. No, I just want. I don't want to delete it. I just want to. Fine, I'll go into the compendium. Show me background. No, ancestries. No, what are these called? Heritages. No, elf folder. Whisper elf. Seek action to find creatures. Target is concealed. Interesting. Alright. Theo. Perception check.
Not on my list of things I can do.
It should be on your main page. To the left in the red area.
Oh, okay. There's no way to roll it though on the left. Oh,
You just click
perception.
on it.
Okay. Attribute proficiency circumstance.
Um, I'll say you find one that you think you could get pretty good.
Okay. I'm going for it.
All right, give me give me a stealth and a thievery check. Okay, you thieved real good. You didn't stealth that good, but I think that's probably fine. Especially if they're busy watching the show. Yeah. Yeah. So you do manage to leave the theater with one extra coin pouch than you went in with.
Nice. See
Nice.
what's in it.
Uh,
I have to check it and hide it before I go back out.
that's pretty good. You got 6 whole gold pieces out of that.
Whoa.
Yeah. You guys are making so much money.
All right. All right. Feeling miffed about getting thrown out for heckling, for providing constructive feedback,
Uh huh.
I would like to entertain the people of the streets um, and see if I can make any money.
Just gonna spend some time busking.
Yeah, I'm going to be a busker.
Okay. How long would you like to be a busker for?
Well, I guess if the show is like, what, an hour?
Sure. We'll say there's an hour left.
All right. I will do it for as long as I can. So for an hour. I'm going to
Okay.
busk. All right.
Let's get wide open.
I'm going to busk it so hard. Um, I do have a fancy thing. It's a
Yeah, you do.
musical accompaniment surrounded by an occasional shifts to match your behavior. This music provides a +1 to my bonus. At your discretion, GM, it provides a bonus to deception, diplomacy, intimidation checks. Um, maybe not.
So that might be something you use if you were going to spend time like talking to people like as like a diplomacy check to like gain information. You could do that. But if you're just doing it to like make money, I don't think that really applies.
Yeah. Feats. Can't tattoos. Impressive performance. Your performances uh, inspire admiration and win you fans. You can make an impression using performance instead of diplomacy for at least 10 minutes. Uh, you can target up to 10 members for the whole performance without the normal penalty, 20 for an hour and 50 for 2 hours. So I guess as many people as I can. Virtuistic performer.
Virtuistic performer.
You gain +1 circumstance bonus when preferring a certain type of performance. This is +2 if you are a master in performance, which I don't think I am yet.
No, you were an expert in performance.
So it's just +1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it'll be strings and singing.
Yeah, you picked singing when you picked the feat.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. So make an impression. So I do a performance check, right?
Yes.
So it's under proficiencies, right?
Proficiencies, yeah.
Got it. And I have a +1 circumstance. And it is on.
Man, you guys are really, really rolling those high numbers tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a really good thing we're not in combat right now.
Yeah, we're saving all the high rolls for combat.
Perfect. That's very strategic of you. I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll work out in your favor.
I think so.
All right, so you set up for an hour. You do your performance, playing your your instrument of choice.
Oh, yeah.
But it's mainly your vocals that is drawing people. Which type of vocals would you like to do for this?
Which type of vocals?
Yeah.
Um,
There were some suggestions under the feet. If you had.
oh, right. Let me look at that.
This is less about like mechanically. It's like which one would you flavorfully like to do as your performance?
Yeah, so it's going to be definitely going to be a song, more of a ballad of like epic adventures. You know, like, um, song about this necromancer raising the dead, uh, and like the undead are just the most fancy looking undead creatures there are, like, and uh, how he is just wants to make the world a better place. Like dungeons don't have to be scary. Minions can have drift too. These are fashionable zombies that they've raised.
What a ballad.
hmm they just creep out in the nightlife. They walk the streets in this like endless Halloween esque vibe. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a normal song.
Yeah, definitely a totally normal song. Yep.
Anyway,
How much money do I make?
It always comes down to the money with you. Not a lot.
2 gold coins. Got it.
Yep.
Perfect.
All in like silver pieces.
Perfect.
Yep. Not a heavy foot traffic area. People who are in this area probably came for the theater, so they're probably all still inside.
Got it. I feel like I've done quite a bit of justice to the people here.
What does that mean? What do you What do you mean by justice?
Listen, I don't ask these questions.
All right. The
Every day Nell
performance
gets a little closer to going insane.
the entertainment that the patrons inside had to be subjected to needed to be righted. And I just did my part.
Okay. I'm not going to question that.
Good choice.
Yeah. No questions, just accepting. Trying real hard to be accepting.
Oh boy.
All right. So, you are a little bit richer. You have a weak band from the theater.
Well, makes sense. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Nothing new or interesting. I'm sure you'll still play cards with Jim during the week at some point.
Yep. We're still on for I don't know what's Wednesday's equivalent.
Wheel day.
Yeah, we're still on for Wheel Day. Uh,
Yeah.
5 anti dragon draw.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what those words mean, but sure.
Yeah, it's the best card game there is.
I understand the concept of 5 ante. I'm not really sure why there's 5 antes. But
More antes, the more money.
It's true. And dragons are not ones to just want one ante. Especially if there's gold of arm.
nope. No questions. Just accept. Dell, it's okay. Just no questions. Just continue your life. You don't actually want to know the answer. Okay. So, you have this rich person. Are we going to the capital or are we waiting for them to show up here?
Let's go to the capital.
Yeah, I've never been. What about you now?
I mean, I've been to the capital.
Yeah, I've been to the capital too. Where have you, like, what rock have you been hiding under that you've never been to the capital?
It was more like a log, like in a marshy bog.
I
Anyway,
don't know why I asked.
um, no, I mean, I think I just came a different way. There was like a lot of, like, I was in the woods for a long time, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Like,
Um,
you grew up there or.
no. See, I was, you know, looking for my friends, right? Finding one lead to another lead to like this field with a bunch of abandoned traps for some reason. And, just I was in the woods for a long time. And, just kind of living off the land. And eventually I found this place.
the the forest that's west of here that's like full of fairy people?
Oh, well, I guess that's why I kept getting turned around.
That explains so many things.
Hmm.
Yeah. Lenara's fairy addled and has just never recovered.
That seems right.
That's true. I guess I shouldn't blame the fairies for it. It could have happened beforehand.
Right.
Correlation is not causation.
Right. We just kept like feeding off of each other. Right. It was like this weird sort of like we just couldn't quit each other. That's what it was.
Uh, like an ADHD spiral.
We like to call it a hyper focus. Okay.
Mm,
All right. It's uh, what is it? Non-essential productive action.
I see.
Right. But yeah, the little dragons they were pretty cool. And I'm just gonna go on like recounting my time in the woods as we journeyed to the capital.
Which is like 2.5 days journey.
Did we? Was there ever like a river from one to the other, from city to city,
Yeah.
or just a road? All right, yeah, we should take the ferry instead.
You want to take the ferry. Oh, the ferry is.
Yeah,
Would the
it's a
ferry
river.
be faster?
You never have to. You're always moving, even at night. So
True. So it should definitely be faster. So we'll call it 1 day. So you'll leave Rye Hills, go up to the little connecting bit, go into the big lake, and go up to the capital. Beautiful.
perfect.
That just means you'll get off of the boat on the pier. Or is it a pier? What is this called? The big one.
Waterfront.
The waterfront. Yeah. Or the pier. Either or. Doesn't matter. They're right next to each other. You're in the capital. It's
No, we're in
beautiful.
the capital.
Yeah.
Just don't. Just just don't question it. We're fine here.
Just don't get arrested. Theo.
Yeah. All right. So, what's the vibe of the capital city now? Years after.
What's the vibe years after?
Yeah. Or like, how long after the main campaign has ended has the city been? I can't remember.
We did not pick one. So,
Hold on. We will.
okay. It's been 1 year.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
It's been 16 years. It's been 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll split the difference.
Sounds good.
It's been 7.5 years
To the day, to the minute.
to the minute.
Oh my god.
Um, I don't know. Depends on, I guess, what happened in the canon since then. Yeah, I assume if it's still uh, Thea in charge, that it probably hasn't changed much.
Anna?
Thana.
Mm-hmm.
Thana. It's like
Then
I
everyone.
would
it's
assume, like, obviously we are a council now,
Yeah.
but also I assume Thana's in charge.
Yeah. It's a council, and Thana is the council leader.
Yeah.
yeah. She has a really cool hat.
I
Brad
assume Quinray
insists.
is still on the council. I assume Redbird is still on the council.
Yeah, unless something terrible has happened. But yeah, he would be on the council.
I assume Rianne's still on the council.
Have you killed them off yet?
No,
No. Okay.
no. Uh, I don't know what Shay would be doing.
She probably went home to assume her rightful position.
And Corna either went with her or is off doing her own thing, depending on their relationship status.
Mm.
We'll say she went with her then.
It's canon now.
It's
It's
canon.
canon.
They've been a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So Rad gets married, and has a whole mess of children.
12 million children.
Uh, Mary is off doing her thing, and Lily is still in the city somewhere.
Really?
She's probably
I assumed she'd be off infiltrating other cities and setting up spoon ears.
yeah, like this is sort of like the main. It's become the new main hub.
So she's like administrative now.
Right. She's administrative. Uh, Mostly gets stuck with really shitty days of having to babysit the kids. Uh, yeah, but Baron Von Dog has passed.
Aw.
Yeah, I know.
That's fair.
There is a very, very large monument, should be about here, of Baron Von Dog. And people have since then brought all of the stools that he's chewed the legs of
Uh huh.
as just a ever growing monument. And so there are now these wolf pups um, that have been bred for the city and domesticated. Um,
The canine unit.
yes. But yeah, they're like like how in Japan they have like an island of cats or rabbits or something. So this is just a walled city of small wolves.
So it's an entire capital filled with feral dogs.
Not feral. they've been domesticated for the most part.
Sorry, feral wolves.
For the most part, they've been domesticated. They still chew on legs of chairs.
Okay, sure. So there's an epidemic of wolves inside the city. Whether or not they let you pet them is up for debate, I guess. But the fact is, there are too many of them. They're everywhere. Perfect. Okay, so lots of allergies in this city. As there's just fur everywhere. Yeah, it sounds like a good vibe.
Okay.
Sneezy and drippy. That's
Sneezy and
the
drippy.
vibe of the capital.
Gross.
Well, the apothecaries in the town and the herbalists are making bank here.
Yep.
There's a thriving medical industry and research, magical research.
Magical research. The restaurants aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. They're on the other side of the city anyway.
There's no more. It's like all COVID restaurants. So like all of your food you have to take home. You can't stay and eat here, or else there will be like 20 wolves outside of the restaurant staring at you. So you just have to like
That
pick up
tracks.
your food and run home as fast as you can and shut the door before the wolves get in.
No wonder no one has invaded this kingdom because they don't want to deal with any of the bullshit.
Just like we could take over the capital, but then we'd have to deal with the wolves.
People think about it and their friends go, "Really? That
The
place?"
wolf place? Are you sure? They're like,
Really
but
just want to.
think about it. Think about how big they are. And they're like, but the wolves though.
They're pretty cute.
They probably don't understand that it's just the one city full of wolves, but they're just like, no, all of Vanlandia must have wolves everywhere.
Yeah,
It's just not worth it.
overrun with wolves.
Well, I know what Nell's gonna do. What are the other two of you gonna do?
The capital?
Yeah, I've placed you on the waterfront.
I'm going to assist Theo.
Oh, interesting.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna help the person who hasn't said what they're doing yet.
Well, I'm going to just take out. I'm just doing the tourist thing, and just gonna take out my loot and follow someone that's been here before around, while I just kind of inspire her as she goes.
Yeah, I think honestly, I would just be like giving Glenara a little tour, like pointing out different things and why they're significant. And yeah, then I would probably go to the famous tavern and start drinking, honestly.
Oh yeah,
He was big into people watching, and there's no better place to people watch than the tavern in the capital.
that's true.
What's with all the statues? It's kind of weird.
Man, I can't believe you guys
Shoes
don't.
aren't who you should be paying attention to.
I can't believe you guys don't have a tavern in the capital.
I thought we had the
The
cathedral.
cathedral is 5 taverns put together.
That's true. It is.
I didn't know you were religious, Theo.
No.
Oh,
Look at me go.
Lily.
That's how we're gonna be feeling after a couple of ales. You
Just
know,
gotta,
Alandia earns its name. They know what they're doing.
yeah, this is some good stuff.
But yeah, I think she's like she's people watching, she's looking for, local celebrities.
Yeah,
She's obviously always watching for unattended belongings. And also her ears are always open for, hearing that maybe people have a problem that needs solving. Or just a juicy bit of gossip that could use leveraging.
Nice.
yeah.
That's the vibe when you're Theo.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my musical wiles to make people comfortable and more chatty as they talk over their beers.
Did you say you're going to use your wiles to make people more comfortable?
Musical wiles, musical,
Uh huh.
uh, which will be. Is this feats? Yes,
Are you
this is.
going to use a flute?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out a flout from my.
That's
From
wow.
yes, from behind my chest armor. Just. Yes, the never-ending flout.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh my god, it just keeps coming. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a didgeridoo.
Ah,
Yeah.
uh, and Nell will worship in the house of her deity by drinking lots of beer.
yeah.
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 Is that where we want to leave off? We can all brainstorm some ideas for where we go next.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll begin with my didgeridoo.
Begin with your didgeridoo.
And see how this. Let's see how it works.
Okay.
I honestly kind of want to go do like some piratey shit.
Some piratey shit.
Yeah, I know that this is like not part of the general plan, but just looking at the waterfront makes me want to go to like some tiny island and solve some tiny problem and be on a boat.
Be on a boat and.
You can go fast. Get a nautical theme. Pashmina Afghan.
Precisely.
We could probably do some boat stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It might
Oh,
take
cool.
us a little while to get there.
That's fair.
All right. I'm not going to spoil it for chat. So we're going to say goodbye to the internet, but then I have some ideas.
Okay.
Bye, internet.
Uh,
Close your ears. Close
Bye,
your eyes.
internet.
Close your
yeah.
mouth.